Guys, I'm doing a little work here with Durango. He's one of our oops babies here at the ranch. He's gonna be 2 the end of next month. So I did a little video of me trying to get him out of the pasture. He's very hooked to his mom and to his grandma, Luna and Addie. So I tried to do a little video of how I would bring up my energy and tell him, yeah, that's great. I love that you love your mom and grandmother, but you still need to come with me. Like, you need to learn when I ask that you respond. He has a tendency to be a pretty lazy horse, or laid back, however you want to look at it. So the same thing, he doesn't really give you a whole lot of energy. So sometimes you'll see how I have to really raise my energy to get some movement out of him. He's sweet as pie. He's just such a cool little horse. Actually had the privilege of watching him be born with Daniel, so that was really something extra special for us. But even though that was extra special, he doesn't get extra special treatment. So my protocol with all of my babies is we keep them up in a stall. We turn them out every day in the arena or the round pen to stretch their legs due to weather. We live here in Baja, so the weather's usually pretty decent. And then when they're about a month old, I start taking them down to the pasture. So to me, the most magical, beautiful thing about horses is they're not people, and horses need to be around other horses in order to learn how to be horses. So there's a lot of pressure and release. The horses are they're used to having babies around, you know, they're herd animals by instinct. And they need that, just like us humans need interaction. Sometimes there's a saying that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a pasture of horses to raise babies too. So today I'm just gonna do a little pressure and release. I really wanted to emphasize sometimes, and I've done this myself, I get so excited about having a baby horse and I want to train them and I want to do everything right and I want to prepare them for everything, you know, and so get online and start almost kind of like overwhelming myself and them with we need to do this and we need to do that. But at the end of the day, we have to treat them like they are babies, you know, pre-K, kindergarten. So we don't want to overwhelm them with the same thing over and 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 over, because it creates a sour horse. So what do I mean by a sour horse? They start not paying attention to you. They start kind of running you over. They start pushing you around. You know, they just like, oh, here we go again. So the best way I can describe it is if you take a 4-year-old and, oh, let's back up. Let's say you take a 3-year-old and you teach them how to write an A. And they write the A and they do it perfectly. And you go, great, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again, 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 again. As annoying as it is that I'm even saying it, you can imagine the little brain's like, oh, okay, oh, okay, okay, all right. Isn't it an A? Isn't that what you want? Where's my release? Why do we keep going over this over and over and over and over and over again? So it's really important that you kind of take that mindset into training these horses, desensitizing them, trying to do different stuff, but don't do the same routine over and over and over and over again. They're very smart horses. The second that they pick up that you're going to ask them to write an A again 5,000 times for 30 minutes, they're not going to be engaged. And that's how you can get a sour horse, a sour baby. So you want to make it in a way where it creates them wanting to learn. It creates an atmosphere where it gets them curious about things, you know, where they're looking forward to being out. And maybe that's 3 minutes of work. Maybe that's 5. Maybe it's 15. Just don't do the exact same thing over and over and over again with these babies. It is essential that these babies get time to play. My horse Bear, he's 25. He gets in the pasture every day. He still plays. Some days he doesn't, some days he does, but it's part of them being horses. And so if you start noticing your babies or any horse is getting nippy or, you know, oh, this or that, they need that. They want that, just like dogs want to play. Horses, the same thing. They're a herd pack animal. So just kind of some things to kind of think about when we're doing some training. You know, I'm really big in desensitizing my horses, but not to a point until they're completely desensitized. So you need to find that balance of what you're looking for in your horse, what you want in your horsemanship. What are your expectations of your horse? Here at the ranch, we have so many amazing people who have gotten involved in the either coming in by the rescue side, or, you know, they're looking to just get back into it, or well, we all have different backgrounds here. my expectations out of my horses are going to be different than somebody else's. So my horses take out trail rides. My horses do lessons. My horses interact with people that have never been around horses before. My horses do equine therapy. These are all things that for me make a very safe horse, is I need to be consistent and my expectations need to be high. Back many moons ago, when I only had one horse, my expectations of him were not as defined because he was my horse. It didn't really matter if he stood perfectly still. It didn't really matter if he didn't want, you know, somebody to get on from this side or that. It didn't really matter, those things, because him and I's relationship were tailored to just him and I. As with having the horses here and sharing them with so many people, my expectations of obedience, so to speak, or safety really, is very different. So some people might come up and say, wow, Crystal, like you seemed so aggressive with that. And I'm like, no, it's a very black and white to me on what's acceptable for that horse. What's acceptable for other people's horses, again, it's tailor fit. So I feel like when it comes to your horses, when it comes to your expectations, tailor it to what your needs are. Don't get so wrapped up in other people's, you know, oh, did you see this? Yeah, you know, okay, whatever. Just work on you and your horse. So with me and Durango is going to be more than likely my next start. So my last start was Dallas. I do start all of our horses here at the ranch. There's a team of us. It's me, Yvonne, and Ramon. We all have different expectations. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different goals with the horses. We all ride with different tack, so that makes a big difference. So in that teamwork that we've brought together, we complement each other as well. We challenge each other. We help each other tremendously, and it really makes for a overall great horse. Again, our goal is, you know, training up these rescue horses. We're always committed to them being here for their life unless a situation comes in that's better for them. In the last 2 years, we've had several horses adopted, which has just been fantastic to see the growth and the rescue and to see horses moving on and having just wonderful relationships with people and a change of venue, whether we've had some horses go to the States, some stay here in Mexico. So either way, we're just always so thrilled for the horse. But yeah, so that's just kind of a little bit of our training. I'm going to be doing little like weekly videos with this guy. He's a bit of a clown, so that's just something to kind of pay attention to. He likes to bite on your hat and play with things, and you know, he's a curious kid. He was recently gilded, and I really believe in not overdoing it with the baby. So I keep him in the pasture a lot. I do a little bit of work with him probably once a week, and then that's it. He gets to run, play, grow, you know. And then sometimes I'll bring him up and do maybe 2 days of training in a week, and then goes down, plays, does whatever. Maybe I don't mess with him for 2 weeks. So that's just kind of what I've been doing, a little bit of his background, so you know. He's potentially going to be my main ride. We'll see. I say that a lot, and then people end up falling in love, and then I feel like I need to adopt out so that I can bring in others. So we'll see. But for right now, he's my main squeeze, and I'll be doing a lot of work with him. I'm very, very happy to have so many people out there that have amazing clinics that I've been able to attend, whether it's in person or online. There's just so much to learn out there. So I really encourage you guys kind of just do some personal research. What is it that you want in your horses? I want safety. I want connection. I want softness. I want to be able to play. Playing with my horses is a big deal. I love interacting with them. Many times I'll go and have a margarita or a glass of wine at night and sit in their stalls and play in the pasture with them. So that's really important to me. So there's all kinds of amazing trainers out there, and I'll put in the little bio some of the people that I really admire and respect. But yeah, so this is Durango. Daniel named him after my wild brother Durango, and it's kind of fitting because they're very similar in personality. But yeah, I'm looking forward to our journey as we continue and his training and our relationship together, and I enjoy sharing our progress with you guys. So thanks again so much for supporting the rescue. This is going into year 14. It's just truly amazing the way the community has come together and really supported a horse rescue here in Baja, and you guys have really made us feel like we're something that you want us to stay in the community, the past year. Everybody's been affected with COVID, and you guys have all come together to really make sure that we're able to give these guys the best of what we can. So we really, really appreciate you guys' support and look forward to more fundraisers in the future, having you guys out soon. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.